There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dudes of all teenagers, welcome. Welcome, we're back. We've come back nice and rested, refreshed from a nice Sunday off. Everyone loves it. Everyone loves it. Hello, Knight. Nice to have you in the chat. Yeah, we're doing more of the same. You guys know the drill by now. We've got 5 more buildings to complete. 3 of the small angled buildings, which kind of look, I mean, they're diamond shaped, but I always look at the shape and I think, oh, that's the Superman shield. And also one double building here. One building that's basically this and can be split into 2. Or, and I was thinking about this, and we didn't actually ever build anything like this, and I think it might make sense that we do. I could build I could go ahead and build a radio station, which might be interesting. I've not built a radio station before. Well, like an actual radio station. I built a little bit of a little radio relay for the for a little bunker for the radio relay at the castle, but that's not. I don't really count that. I don't really count that as a radio station because there's not as much detail that goes into that. But we definitely could build a radio station. I don't know if I would take up one of these 3 smaller sections or one of these larger, or rather this larger section. To go ahead and do so. I imagine I probably don't need, as big of a structure as this to build a radio station, but whatever I do build, I need to build a nice large antenna on top of, because it has to, radio stations, it's kind of how they operate. I do need an antenna, and for example, we do have Gunner Plaza over there, which used to be a news organization. Nice big radio tower so that they can receive and send signals very quickly. I would have to do something similar to that for a radio station here if I were to build one. Which again, we can. I just don't really know which size thing I would use that for. Yeah, which plot size I would go ahead and use that for. I imagine we probably wouldn't have too much that needs to go into the actual radio station itself. We would need a host or several hosts. We would need some equipment for them to run the station with. And then we would need probably a restroom, maybe a break room. Nothing too crazy. We could probably build that on this. Just make it a couple stories tall and then build a nice large radio tower on top of it. Probably. In fact, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do that. Hey, Al, nice to have you. Nice to have you. Yeah, if we finish off this corner here, then we can go ahead and finish placing all the greenage. Yeah, it's still greenage. We can finish placing all the greenage around the around this block of buildings. And then work from there. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Okay, how about we do that? How about we go ahead and do that? Let's jump into the build menu here, and in 5 minutes we'll start the build process. Hope everyone had a great Sunday. Well, Sunday for me. It might be different for you depending on where you're at in the world, but yeah, I hope everyone had a great Sunday. Definitely very restful over here. I did not sleep Saturday night, so I had a very interesting time staying awake at church. But I got a really nice nap afterwards. Really nice nap. Oh man, haven't slept that one a long time. Very, very long time. All right. Let's see here. We're going to go all the way over to Snappy Builds. We're probably going to end up using a commercial kit for this, right? It is a commercial building we're constructing. Let's see. We've used 2 and 4. We used portions of commercial 1 for Fallon's. We have not touched commercial 3 yet. What's up with that? Why haven't we touched commercial 3? That would be a white building. Okay. Interesting. You know what? Yeah, we'll go with white theme 2 and have the classic red on top of it. Just to see how this looks. Let's see here. If I were to go with you and then place you on top. Ooh, okay. You don't want to place. All right. Well, in that case, no, we won't use you. If you just don't want to place at all, then there's not really anything I can do about that. All right then. Let's see. We've had a lot of fun with Commercial 4. We can do some more Commercial 4 stuff, and it's got the white on the interior. So, yeah, how about we do more Commercial 4 here? We'll go with the white to match the, to match this right there. We'll go with the back corner being you. Oof. There we go. Big sneeze. Hello, Bravo. Nice to have you here as well. Nice to have everybody here. All right, let's see. With you, and then probably just a regular wall on this side. That way, nope. That way, don't have any, concerns about the alleyway. The alleyway remains an alleyway, and then we can have windows on the second floor for this. Yeah, I think that'll probably work pretty well for us. Hopefully. Ooh, that does not sound like a fun Sunday. Sunday, your wife told you to fix the bathroom light fixture. You messed it up, cut the wire, and have to replace the whole wire that leads. Damn, that sucks. That sucks, man. Oof. Well, good luck. Good luck with all that, and yeah, hope you didn't, electrocute yourself during all that. That would be terrible. Be the worst part of it for sure. Instead of a brick piece, I think we're gonna just use the window, right? Yeah, we're definitely using the window. All right, let's go ahead and get you moved into place here. Just want to get nice and close to this so that I really know where the little changes need to be made. Alright, I think we're probably good there. And then what I'd like to do... go ahead and place you... go for one of you. I mean, okay, if you want to place there first, that does make this process more or less the same. Alright, well, I'm glad that you didn't electrocute yourself. Now for this corner, we want to go ahead and move you in probably just a little bit, right? Alright, we got that. It should work perfectly for us. Hopefully. Well, let's see. If I try and put something on top of this, how is it going to look then? If I try and put a couple pieces up here, which will be going with the standard clean. Oof. Okay, so it is a slightly noticeable gap. Well, how do we want to fix this? How do we want to fix this? How about this? We will go ahead and start moving you. 256, and then place you. Hopefully that works the way we want it to. I mean, it should. There's not a particularly great reason why it shouldn't. It really what it comes down to is which side of this are we favoring for just that little tiny gap there that really doesn't actually affect anything that we're building with. Alright, so if that's the bottom floor layout, game hour to 10. Weather to clear day. Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and set up what the lobby here is going to look like. We're going to need some stairs up to the second floor, which I'll go ahead and place back there. I will go ahead and turn that, half of that into a bathroom down here. For the studio. And then over here, we'll turn this section into like a little bit of a lobby. A little bit. And the second floor will turn into the actual studio itself. And if we do a third floor, we, I don't know what we'll turn that third floor into. I don't actually have an answer to that one. Let's see here. Yeah, we need some corners to place. One of them from here. And the other from Commercial 4. Awesome. Oh man, I really don't want hiccups right now. The last thing I need. Last thing I need are hiccups right now. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, if I do a third floor, the third floor will be yeah, it could be a flat. I was thinking either flat or maybe offices. We've got so much housing. We have 101 beds. We probably don't need to put a flat on the third floor. But either a flat or office spaces, something like that. Alright, so for the wallpapers on the interior, obviously we've got the bathroom wallpapers. Should be easy enough to detail. We don't have any windows in this bathroom. In fact, none of the windows on this first floor are ones that can be wallpapered. At least in the normal sense. So we're not going to concern ourselves with those. Imagine owning your own building, you have a flat and a studio for photo shoots and all. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. That would be very cool. Alright, cool. Now let's go ahead and put the tile down. That's what it is. because this is a business, I probably should put a urinal in here. But because we're not doing 2 bathrooms down here on the first floor, I might not. I might not. Alright, cool. Yeah, that is as close to the wall as we'll get without it actually sinking into the wall. And I know I'm not always as meticulous about that as I probably could be. Alright, now we've got just the sink and the sink apparatus to finish here. And I think we're good there. Is it centered? It's actually pretty good for centering it. All right. A little bit more. Cool. All right. Let's see here. Let's see here. I don't just want to be super quiet the whole time. What do I have to say? What things do I have to say here? Let's see. Oh, we are now over 200 subscribers, which is awesome. I think we're at 202 last I checked, which is great. That means we are less than 300 subscribers away from monetization, which would be very cool when that happens. Very cool. I'm actually kind of surprised at how quickly some of this stuff is happening. That in the corner? Yeah, that's in the corner to the best of my ability. So now, X 64. And that should be exactly where I need it to be. Awesome. Awesome. I'll go for you. Alright, perfect. Oh, perfect. Okay. Okay, yeah, before we go and work on the rest of this, because I need to put the stairs up, we'll go ahead and work on the, we'll go ahead and put in the ceiling and the lights, and then we will continue with this first floor design. And I'll finally be able to put a name to an episode that that doesn't have anything to do with building houses for the HOA. Finally be able to do that on the VOD at the very least. Just copy pasting names is probably not the best thing for the algorithm, but I don't know. I've not got too many clever things to say about the HOA. The HOA bit is kind of just just an old bit at this point. All right, so we've got that. Wonderful. I'll probably hold on to those for now. All right, cool. Yeah, before we continue with all this, there we go. That's what I needed. Before we continue with all this, we'll go ahead and make sure we put all the wallpapers down to make the rest of this easier. Easier later on. I don't want to have to come back and put wallpapers down later. Alright, let's see here. For the wallpaper, what do we want to do here? Let's see. Let's think this through. It's a radio station, and radio stations need to be largely quiet spaces. At least in the actual studio itself, so I'll probably do something for that. But relatively quiet spaces are always a good idea for radio stations because you want to be able to isolate the noise inside of the station, both so that it doesn't bother the other buildings surrounding it, as well as to make sure that nothing gets into the station to compromise any of the audio quality. Kind of important when you're doing radio or really any voice work, which is why I spent a lot of time making sure that my audio sounds the way that it does. All right, so to go ahead and accomplish that, what would be the best wallpaper to work with? No, it wouldn't be anything in DLC, would it? No, this is all, yeah, this is all the DLC wallpapers. Those are for Far Harbor stuff. Definitely not DLC wallpapers. As much as I wish they had DLC wallpapers for Nuka-Cola, they don't. And to be fair, Nuka-Cola doesn't have, or rather Nuka World, not Nuka-Cola. Nuka World doesn't really have a great selection of settlements. If I remember right, they only have the Nuka World Red Rocket as a settlement location. I could be remembering that wrong. I don't think I am, but I could be. Yeah, we'll go with the wood paneling. Something that's a pretty good noise dampener. And then I can also hang up a bunch of acoustic foam. Luxurious maybe, but I'm focused, I'm certainly focused on the theoretical functionality of the space. And we can add to that luxurious feel with things that we actually place down here for sure. That's probably going to be a bigger draw for luxury, if I had to guess. All right, then. Yeah, we've got the door we need to place. There we go. All right. Let's go ahead and put in that light, because I know I'm going to forget to do that later. We'll go ahead and put that light in now. All right. You know what? No, I definitely do agree. The lobby should look like a pretty nice lobby. We'll go ahead and change this out then. It's not like we've got a billion wallpapers we're replacing here. We got 5 things we're redoing. Like, oh no. What a challenge. Let's go ahead and start with the half wall. How do we want to do this? Blue, green, I guess that's a red. It's more of a maroon than a red. We got the white set up as well. Let's go for the maroon. I like the maroon. Go for that guy. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I might be able to, in some capacity, do a little bit of wallpaper placement for the windows here, but usually our solution is to build a 2-wall-high section and then just drop the wallpapers to slightly cover. We can't really do that here. So we'll have to get a little creative with how we do this. Let's see, if I were to go with you, and first go ahead and actually build a wall. Right then. If that's not going to work, how about... Ooh, this could be interesting. Yeah, I tried the half-height wallpaper. How about instead of the half-height wallpaper, we go for the 1/4 wallpapers, and then I rotate them? Maybe that would do. We'll start with you. We'll go for one of these quarters. Would be rotated. It wouldn't be exactly the same look we're going for, but... Would it be... Ooh, that would actually cover almost exactly the spot we needed to. Oh man, that's actually perfect. It's absolutely perfect. All right, thank you very much for the suggestion, Al. Very helpful. Very, very helpful. All right, let's just do that a few more times. Oh, interesting. Is that because it's on a... That might be because it's on an angle already. Right then. Okay, so if we do place you here, that makes this a little bit more interesting. Not impossible, just a bit more interesting. I see the problem. Okay. Right. Maybe it's the order of operations that we need to go ahead and fix. Let's try that. I see. This is the weird behavior you meant. Okay. Well, the building is properly aligned on the XY axis, but the object... So the object has its own set X, Y, and Z coordinates, which means that... So you see my cursor here. The length of this, that's the X rotation. The Y rotation, as we have seen, is essentially this rotation, and then the X rotation is this. We go like that. However, because that is Z, just rotates this direction, or rather, this direction. Has its own set X, Y, and Z coordinates. Nope. No, rotating all three of them at the same time doesn't actually do all of the rotating that we would think it does. Well, wall trim might already be horizontal, but it's attaching the object itself that's the difficulty here. Yeah, wall trim might already be horizontal. However, actually, no, you're right. I don't know what I was going for there. You're correct. Wall trim would probably work, and it only needs to be on that wall anyway. So how about we go like this? How about we go for you? Nope, that would be X, of course, because we're now using the universal. There we go. All right, yeah, we'll just use the triple wide wallpaper trim. Very, very smart proposition. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's go all the way. Why did I go there? We need snappy builds, shell kit, shared wall parts. Go for a few of you. Maybe it just attaches best to full wall pieces, actually. That might be it. In fact, that probably is the case. It probably does attach to full wall pieces the best. So we'll go back here. Go for a full wall and a half wall. See what it can do. Interesting. Come on. You gotta want to at this point. Oh, I know why. Of course that's why. Of course. It needs a floor piece. It's not the building it snaps to. Or rather, it's not the wall. It's the wall floor piece combination. That's what it snaps to. All right, then. Yes, now it treats it like it's an actual building. Okay. Minus 300, and then minus... All right. That'll do. That'll do very, very well. All right. Well, thank you very much. That was a great suggestion. Okay, that solves a lot of problems. Okay. Yeah, I guess we just continue with the decoration for this section down here. We were going to use wallpaper trims anyway. Just was not expecting to use them in that capacity. Nope, I wanted the triple on you. Why did I do that? All right. Very strange that I was having those problems anyway. Let's go ahead and continue. Got you. Oh, and you just snapped right into place without us having any problems with you. Thank you. Awesome. Well, I'm glad to have tested it out for you. Very happy to be the the guinea pig for this experiment. All right. Now, for the rest of this lobby section, we've got a few things we need to do. We've got the light in here, so I'll go ahead and put the door on ya. And now we, let's see, what else will we place down here? Probably the reception desk right about here. Yeah, and then we'll have coffee and sort of seating over in this section. Okay. Yeah, I like that. And then we'll put some paintings on the walls, a clock, all kinds of stuff. Regular lobby things. So we're going to go furniture, counters, wood. because I like the pieces that snap together. Place you down, then jump on down here to go ahead and get you properly ordered. All right, we got that. We'll, yeah, we'll move them up a little bit. And then over on this side, we'll go with you. And you. There we go. All the desk pieces are the same height. Awesome. Oh yeah, we've even got some room back here for a couple of filing cabinets. Perfect. You know how I love my filing cabinets at reception desks for no reason. You know how I love it. Man, it's been a long day. All right, decorations. No, we want furniture. Yeah, containers, office. There we go. This is what we were looking for. All right, awesome. Yeah, that's great. That is great. Yeah, I'm not sure how I'm going to go ahead and film the, I'm not sure I'm going to go ahead and film the radio station in the tour video with all of the screen tearing that we're getting. I hope I don't have those problems just recording things and not, you know, recording and streaming and everything else. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. It doesn't like looking in that direction right now. Not that it should have any real problems, realistically. We're not close enough to any major buildings that would cause problems like that. But the game doesn't care about that kind of thing, as we've seen. The game does not particularly care. All right, we've got a few things we need to place on there, but before we do that, we'll go ahead and place the chair, and then we'll work on the rest of the lobby. Wonderful. Okay, I probably would usually put another chair there, but I know that's probably going to interfere with NPC pathing, so I'm not going to worry about that. Instead, we'll put a guest sheet here and probably some other stuff. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we've got the rest of the lobby we need to fill out, though. Which means we need to put a couch, a little table with some coffee stuff there, probably a water cooler somewhere around here. And we'll work from there. We will work from there. Okay. How are we doing here? Almost an hour in already. Oh boy, does not feel like an hour. You know what? The beige couch? Very retro. I love it. I love the beige couch. Absolute classic. All right, awesome. Yeah, we'll put a water cooler in that corner. We'll put the coffee machine over here. And over here we'll put probably a table along that wall and a few different things. We got a radio we need to place. Actually, instead of a table back there, no. What I'll do is I'll put a stereo system. We'll have the radio attached to the stereo system, and we'll work off of that. Yeah, that works a lot better. Works a whole lot better, actually. We'll just go for that. Just go for that. All right. First, though, if we want that water cooler, Homemaker Decorations Miscellaneous Interior. Oh, and yeah, these, I think I said this on Saturday. These coat racks, walk into them and they get knocked over. Both of them. As much as I'd love to place coat racks, it's one of the first things I thought about placing. Yeah, they won't stay in place. Not a great system. I tend to forget to place thermostats. There's lots of places I probably should have put them, and I have completely forgotten to. I'm so happy I didn't need to use console commands to place that. Sometimes it's just like, really? Do I need to use console commands to go ahead and push you into place without messing with all the rest of these guys? Is that seriously what you want? But no, that was perfect. Absolutely perfect. Now, while we're in here, we're going to go ahead and place a couple of cardboard boxes around, and maybe a file box as well. Awesome. That works very well. Very, very well. All right. I think I want to place these underneath the stairs instead. We can have one of you out. Go ahead and put you right there. Oh, come on. Right there. Wonderful. Actually, there's probably enough room. Oh yeah, there's definitely enough room. Awesome. Okay, cool. Cool. Now we've got the... Actually, no. One other thing. Well, two other things. I forgot about these file trays. I forgot that these file trays existed, and I probably should have used them 8 or 9 other times in the build, but here we are. And we've got you, and I also want... Come on. Just back here. Yeah, acoustic paneling. We're definitely going to need it. And do I like the mixture of the acoustic paneling and the hotel wallpaper? Do I like that? No, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. I can get them to be the same height, or close enough to the same height. We could be pretty good here. All right, cool. Cool, we'll do that, and then we'll go ahead and put a clock on that wall. And I'll hold on to that acoustic paneling for the studio on the second floor. Awesome. Okay, yeah, we need coffee table and things for coffee stuff. Furniture, surfaces, counters and cabinets. And one of you. All right, that's probably a little too big of a coffee table now that I'm looking at it, but I like it. Actually, no, that fits pretty well. Creates a tight space, sure, but it fits pretty well for what we need it for. It's better than placing it over here, where it most definitely would cause navigation problems. Much better this way. Much better this way. Okay. Cool. Then we'll go into back here. Dex, MISC, and business. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Yeah. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Usually, you know, I'd put coffee cups or something on the countertop, but I don't want to remove this thing from its centered position. So, I'm not gonna worry about that. Not my biggest concern. Now instead, we're going to worry about decorating everything here, which actually includes, we need Homemaker, Power, Miscellaneous. One of these guys. Yeah, one of these guys. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. All right, now we'll go with a couple things here. We've got an OC decorator. We want office. We'll go for the ashtrays first. Whoever's at reception, you'll definitely go for it. Because, you know, the one thing that improves your radio voice, and is definitely a way you want to advertise your radio station, is smoking. It always improves the quality of your recordings more than anything else. We'll go for you, and then we've got the guest sign in here that we need to place. So that would be chemistry and medical, miscellaneous, and one of you. Awesome. Nope, that would be OC Decorator. household and personal. Then we go personal. Find that piece of paper. Wonderful. Okay, now we're probably close to it here anyway. In personal effects, we're probably pretty close to the pens and pencils, even though I don't know why a pen or a pencil would be a personal item. Doesn't seem like, well, okay, maybe a pen, but only if it was a certain kind of pen I could understand, you know? Like a fountain pen or an heirloom or something of that sort. Otherwise, I don't understand why you would have pens as personal effects. There we go. Person signs their name. Right about there, and then go ahead with the phone. Amazing. Yeah, we'll go with public occurrences. We might put a couple of copies up here. That way people here in the lobby also have a chance to read it. Not just the receptionist. Okay, cool. Now we go back to decorations, miscellaneous, electronics, radios, all the way to the end with the stereo systems. Place one of you guys back here. Awesome. Yeah, that's plenty of space. Okay, cool. Very, very cool. Should not be this tired. I really shouldn't be. There's no good reason for me to be this tired. No particularly good reason. I got to bed at a great time. I got up at a reasonable hour. I don't know what's going on. Actually, earlier than a reasonable hour. I got up at like 6. Which I know sounds late for some people. Yeah, that's neither here nor there. Let's see here. So for the second floor, we're going to go like that. We're going to have a small recording space, which will be there, and maybe incorporate the corner to it. Maybe incorporate. I could see us incorporating the corner for the recording studio. Yeah, I could see that. I don't know what the corner would be if we didn't incorporate it for the recording studio. There's not a whole lot I would do with that corner otherwise. Well, we'll see. Start with actually placing all of the pieces down. That would be helpful. Z 50. Minus 50 and 0. Minus 50 and 0. All right, let's go ahead and get some light in here before we continue. And that light will be... best bet's probably over here, actually. We'll go for the ceiling fan over here, at the very least, and then we'll take a second to look at it and see if I want more. We'll go... about there. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm definitely going to want more light than that, aren't I? Alright, let's try moving you out this way. That better? It's kind of better. Alright, if we actually just put you here in the corner, because you are technically even with the whole building, even if this this section is closed off. If we put you there, that's not bad. It's not bad at all, actually. Gives us a lot of light. Nope. Mod pause Z20 on you. All right. Now we're going to check it out. That's pretty good. Yeah, figuring out what I'm going to do about filming this will be interesting. Pictures are probably what I'm going to have to rely on for the for a lot of these locations. And I'll just put the disclaimer in the video. Screen tearing. Lots of issues here. Alright, so we're going to go Snappy Build, Shell Kit. We want ledges and then balcony. Awesome. And we'll remove this when we decide what we're doing with the third floor. Actually, no, I should remove it now so I remind myself. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, for the studio. If I were to go ahead and use this corner here as part of the studio, I cannot put windows there. Because windows are terrible recording windowed spaces are terrible recording environments. That's why you want to. That's why if the room you're recording in has windows, you want to hang drapes or some heavy cloth in front of it to break up the noise. Because glass is amazing at reflecting and amplifying sound waves. So like this is the I'm sitting in a basement right now. I do have windows in this because legally I'm required to, in order for the basement space to be considered capable of having a bedroom in it. And I'm like right over this direction for me. I've got a window and then I've got one behind me behind the green screen, and I had to go ahead and hang up heavy curtains to make sure that all of the audio would be dampened. Now, of course, it's a basement. It's sitting in the ground. Surrounding this basement is not only insulation and a concrete and a concrete foundation, but also like tons of dirt is packed up against the walls, so it's already a quieter location, but you kind of have to do that. So if I were to put this here, if I were to use the studio here, I couldn't put windows there. I just couldn't put windows there. But if I weren't to use this as a studio, we could have windows there, windows here, probably a couple windows on this side, just to bring in a little bit of extra light. And then you'll recognize there's a lot of professional studio spaces that they do have glass windows, but the glass that it's made out of, the actual composition of the glass is very thick. Very thick glass specifically designed for these kinds of scenarios. It's not like it's not the kind of glass that you would put on windows that you would put on the sides of buildings. No, this is like the specific type of glass is very, very different. So I think it would probably make the most sense that I don't use that wall. Yeah, it'll be a small recording studio. And we'll have, I don't even know if I will put glass. I could, but I probably won't. I'll probably just have a door and then work from there. Yeah, just a small room and work with that. But yes, we are very close to being done. Very, very close to being done. Hopefully this week, you know? Hopefully by the end of the week. Actually, yeah, if we don't have any technical issues, then by the end of the week, by the end of the week, as in Friday, we should have a completed town. And then I'll take Saturday off to record. Maybe Monday off as well to record. I don't know. But we're getting close. We're getting close. And then when I'm done with the recording and everything, and I put up the I go ahead and I put up the settlement tour, then we'll take a couple days to play a different game. All right, cool. Cool. Yeah, okay. I am pretty certain with what we're doing now. Go with those. Those. And then because I know a window would look nice here, we'll go with the window section as well. Why not? Now here's what we'll do for the actual small recording studio we've got here. We'll go with you. You, and I've got a plan for this. Hold on. You. Then what I actually need to do, hold on. is replace you with... Oh, how would that work here? It's not just a nice big glass plug I can place, is there? No, there is not. Okay. Well, if there's not just a big glass plug I can place, we'll have to figure something out, won't we? Actually, yes, there is. Hold on. Glass. Look at that. Wonderful. All right, so we'll hold on to you. And go for plugs. Oh, that's right. You don't want to place yet. Okay. Instead of plugs, because we can do this rather simply here. We'll go for you. And... Oh, actually, no. No, I messed that up. The door needs to be on this side. It does need to be a corner door. You need to be here. You need to be there. And then if I could place a plug for it. Give us just a second here. Okay, well, that doesn't want to work. That's all right. We'll just go ahead and maneuver the plug into place. Because we need the plug to work if we want to place the glass. Alright, wonderful. Now we want... Oh, come on. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Why do you not want to place anywhere? Oh, well, you did place somewhere. Okay. Let's see. Is it because you need to place directly into this piece? Is that what's going on here? No? Alright then. Well, if that's not the case, then we will just modify you manually. Alright, we're very close here. Alright, wonderful. That is as good as we're going to get for a glass insert there. That's as good as we're going to get. Which will have to be good enough. Will have to be good enough. Now we want... no, it wouldn't be in there, would it? It would be probably back here in decorations. Maybe somewhere in business? No? Okay. Oh. Yes, here we go. We need the mixing console. We need an audio mixing console. Alright, mod pause X and 20. And 0. Awesome. Okay, we got the mixing console for whoever's running the actual audio engineering for the radio station. And then on the interior, we'll decorate the radio station proper, or not the radio station, oh man, why am I blanking on this? I know these terms. I had to study these terms. The recording booth. Jeez. That did not need to take that long for me to figure out. Okay, we want interior clean. There we go. We need that corner. Okay, cool. We've got a couple corners to place, right? Yeah, 3 corners left to place here. We need the 2 of you. Also need you. Okay, wonderful. And from the outside, I do like that. That looks really good. Looks really good. Nice place right on the side there to go ahead and put the sign for the radio station. I like that. I like it a lot. I like it quite a bit. All right, cool. Cool. Then, yeah, let's go ahead and get to the actual decorating. That will include the wallpapers. So we'll start with the wallpapers here. I think we're going to continue the nice fancy wallpaper from downstairs. And we want DLC, we want... Oh, that's right, we can't. We can't with that. Maybe it's over here? Hopefully, yes. Okay, good. We'll continue with you. I do enjoy the burgundy and or maroon red that we've got here. Oh, but you don't have anything for triple walls, do you? Ah. Well, in that case, never mind. We can't continue that, can we? Well, no, we could. We could, if I wanted to use... Oh, man. But then we wouldn't get the windows. We wouldn't get the windows at that point. No, I'll change it. I'll change it. I'd rather have a ubiquitous and keep the windows than keep the fancy wallpaper. Keeping the windows just looks a bit better. Alright, so let's go ahead and start with the window section. If we're going ahead and making these exceptions for ourselves. Ooh, I do like that red. Yeah, we'll go with that. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. And you know what? It seems like it would be linked to the burgundy and or maroon from down below. So at the very least, there is a similar design theory involved for the 2 wallpaper pieces. It helps. It kind of does help to blunt the pain a little bit. Alright, so we've got that. Then we want the wide doorway. We want you and wonderful. Okay, to go ahead and break up the two wallpapers, we'll go ahead and put another wallpaper trim. Really does help to do a lot of the lifting between separating the two spaces. All right, we've got... Actually, that's not bad. We've just got the wide piece to do there, and then figure out what we're doing for the interior. For the interior, I think I'm going to use the wooden pieces on the interior. Really good noise dampening. Really good noise dampening. All right, cool. Now we drop all three of these back down. Right into place. Oh, you love to see it. Well, I love to see it, at the very least. And then we'll have to figure something to cover this section up. I'm sure we can figure ooh, I know exactly what we'll do. Oh, yeah, obviously. Okay, I know exactly what we'll do to cover that section up. Homemaker, decorations, miscellaneous, interior. And before we go with these, we need one of these guys, don't we? There we go. That's a really nice use of the space there. We'll drop you lower than half because we're going to have the ceiling coming in and covering that section up there. Oh, I love that. That's awesome. That's awesome. Nice tall bulletin board. Everyone loves it. Everyone loves a good bulletin board. Everybody, especially me. Everybody loves a good bulletin board. Okay. Back to it then. Back to it. Okay, we're going to go ahead and grab the wallpapers for the interior, which, like I said, we're going to use the Snappy Build wallpaper. We're going to go back to using the wooden wallpaper interiors. Way back this way. Come on. There we go. Minus and 0. Wonderful. Okay. Okay, well, before we decorate the interior, let's finish decorating what we've got here for the lobby, or not lobby, the recording studio. Then we'll go ahead and put in the stairs section, and we'll work on the actual recording booth itself. So we need a few different chairs, don't we? Settlement markers, furniture. We're going to have a few things. We're going to have the radio operator on the inside, but that will be radio operator scaver, not guard. And then for out here, instead of a typing, we'll go with writing. Place you there. Awesome. Okay, good. Yeah, we'll go with you. And then back here, we'll need to put something as well. Probably, actually, no, we'll put it up again. No, it does make sense. We'll put it back here. We'll put the coffee machine back there. We'll put a water cooler up here. Usually, if I had the room for it, I would go for a restroom as well. But here we are. Here we are. No restroom to be built. Which, you know, that's not the end of the world. We could always go for the lobby restroom or whatever we end up doing with the third floor space. Oh, I thought there was a visual glitch down here for a second. No, we're good. Okay. We're fine. We're fine. All right, cool. No, actually we do want Homemaker furniture all the way through to grab you. Awesome. Yep, plenty of room for settlement pathing or settler pathing there. We'll go ahead and put the coffee machine on top of you, all the way back over here. Miscellaneous businesses, and we'll go with the Sicilian over here. And we'll go for the Sicilian. Mostly because it produces happiness. And I just want to make sure I've got enough happiness generators in the settlement. Alright, cool. You're centered on one of the axes. No, I won't worry about placing it from the household section. All of these are modded in anyway. Yeah, okay, before we go OC Decorator, let's go over here. Homemaker. Decorations, miscellaneous, interior. We want to go ahead and place a few of these up. All right. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I could scale them up and move them around. I don't think I want to. I don't think I need to. It's a very small enclosed space. And we're going to have a couple of other pieces going on in here anyway, so I probably don't need to. And we've done all the other work of turning this into a very noise-isolated location. Yeah, we'll be fine there. For this guy, place you there. Right, actually, no, we will do the same. Alright, awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I could put more in here. I'm not going to worry about putting more inside the recording studio. We'll leave that as is. Now we'll yeah, I'll finish this room off before I do the OC Decorator. All the OC Decorator stuff is going to get very, very granular for me. So we'll go with one more. One more thing I need from here. Come on. Actually, it would make more sense for me to place you here, wouldn't it? A lot more sense. All right, there we go. Yeah, on there we'll put paintings up there. We'll put paintings up there. We'll put a clock somewhere around here. We'll do all that in a second. Let's get the actual furniture set up here. Actually, no, because we're at furniture SOE anyway. We'll go there. Alright, we've got that, and then we'll go for... Actually, no, we won't, will we? We'll go for one of you. Yeah, that's better. Much, much better. Okay, let's go over here for the seat that we need. I'm very happy that the height matches for this guy, or matches as close as we can get. There we go, we've got that, and then we'll have a guest seat right there. We'll put a microphone up there for the guest seat. And then what else will we do? We'll put a radio. And put a radio back here. Come on. Do you really? Okay, fine. I'll place it here and then I'll move it over there. Awesome. We'll go with that. And then we need the guest seat, which I'm just going to use actual chairs. I'm not going to have it be an assigned seat like the other two are. We'll go seats, mods. Find a nice, comfortable, rotating chair here. Yeah, we'll go for you. All right, great. That'll give enough room for the radio operator to navigate behind the chair and go ahead into his location. Well, his or her. I have no idea who I'm going to assign here, but you know, the person's location. It's annoying that I feel I have to specify that. Set game hour to 10 and force weather. There we go. Wonderful. Wonderful. All right, we've got a few little OC decorator bits we can place. Nothing too crazy. Then we'll work on the third floor. Which I'm not entirely sure I even want to do a third floor, because I designed this building with the idea in mind that these were all 2-floor structures, didn't I? That is something I did. That is something I did. And to answer your question, that's a very good question. Let me go ahead and look. Maybe we do have an on-air sign. That might be in decorations, actually. Decorations, signs, business, maybe? I get the feeling that we probably do. Just gotta find it in here. Yeah, the for rent sign was very fun. Yeah, there we go. The for rent sign was a very funny inclusion in the previous episode. Alright, yeah, I'd love to place an on-air sign here. Wonderful. Awesome. Yep, that's great. That is great. Okay. Yeah, we'll go decorations, wall decorations, paintings. There we go. That'll do. That'll do nicely. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of things I need to place in OC Decorator for this. I really don't. Not a whole lot to do. go ahead and have newspaper just so that they can, you know, relay anything that they may have heard, maybe something interesting, maybe a story they want to talk about. I don't know. I don't know. Could be some good stuff, maybe not. We'll actually place you over here. Yeah. And then we'll come in here, we'll grab some folders. No, that would be in office goodies. Yeah, we'll grab a couple folders of other bits and pieces of information, you know, maybe ad reads that they do for different businesses. Maybe, maybe breaking news, I don't know. I don't know. Radio is one of the oldest modern forms of telecommunication, specifically used by news agencies. So it would make sense that they would use this as that they would buy airtime specifically for the news. I think you can't even squeeze stairs for I don't know. I think I probably could. Yeah, I could. The NPC pathing would be difficult with it because of that there, and then the stairs and everything. It's certainly doable. It's doable. There's definitely enough of a path here for NPCs to walk through, but it would be annoying. Would be rather annoying. And yeah, this building really is designed with the idea that there's actually light you can get from the third floor. So I'm probably not going to do a third floor for this building. Yeah, probably not. Oh well. That happens. You know, you get one idea and you're like, ooh, that'll be great, and then you just... other things come up. Oh well. Alright, yeah, we'll go for... Can I even place one of these? Oh, look at that, I can. I can place one of these, that's crazy. Alright, cool. We'll also go for a smoke tray. Actually, no, we'll put the smoke tray... up there. I'll have the lighter. Actually, yeah, we'll put all three pieces up here so that they're out of the way of the actual workstation. We'll probably end up putting the fan up there as well. Alright, cool. And yes, we will go ahead and place this up here. Awesome. And then usually I would probably put like a phone or something up here. I don't think I need to. We've got one at reception. Well, no, if there's like a breaking news thing that needs to be relayed, I probably should. Probably should. So let's go ahead and do that. And that would make sense. There's an actual piece of breaking news that needs to be discussed. Like, say, there's an attack. Like an organized attack from the gunners or something. All right, and then to go ahead and work alongside that, we'll go Homemaker, Decorations, Miscellaneous. No, it wouldn't be there. It would be back here. Decorations, Electronics, Miscellaneous. Yep. Go ahead and have a mic that they can patch directly in to the studio or to the recording booth if they need to. Awesome. That looks great. That looks great. Yeah, I definitely could squeeze in a third floor. I don't know if it would be in my best interest to squeeze in a third floor at this point. Probably not. Probably not in my best interest. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, well, if that's the case, then we've got a bit of extra time we can spend on decorating everything down here. We've got 43 minutes. 43 minutes left for the stream, and I was expecting a third floor to take up probably the remainder of that time, but because we don't have one, we've got a bunch of different stuff we can do. We're definitely going to spend some time with the landscaping, of course, but we'll get to the landscaping here in a moment. First, however, we need to figure out what else we're going to be doing on this second floor, including, of course, putting in the balcony piece that I removed. Not sure why well, I mean, I know why I removed it. Not sure why I thought I didn't think to just keep it there until I decided otherwise. There we go, nice. All right, cool. Cool. Got that taken care of. What we've got on down here. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Is there anything else we want to place in here? I don't think so. I don't think there's anything else we need to go ahead and place in here. We will, because I keep forgetting how many of these I should be placing. We will place another public occurrences out here for the audio engineer to peruse during ad breaks, or just during long Long monologues. All right, cool. There we go then. And the programs that you call in, don't say hello, say nuclear winter. That's pretty good. All right. Trying to think what else. I know we're going to spend some time doing some placing some greenage, but that's not going to take 40 minutes to do, or 39 minutes and 15 seconds. But still, it's well, no, we can put some coffee cups up here. We've got room to do that this time. That kind of makes sense. Yeah, I just don't want to leave you guys with less than 3 hours of stuff. I kind of set a standard, you know. I set an expectation with these 3 hour streams. I'd rather not break that. I know we're coming pretty close to finishing here. We've still got 4 more, well, up to 4 more buildings. I could turn that double building structure that I haven't built yet, but it's the one that I've got the foundations for. I could turn that into one building. I just don't know what that building would be. Got no idea. But yeah, I don't want to leave you guys with less than 3 hours of content. I set a standard for myself and an expectation for all of you. All right, and then we'll also go with a coffee pot that the Sicilian will go ahead and fill up if necessary. Actually, yeah, I like the console tower. We'll go ahead and put one of these in the corner. Alright, cool. We got that guy. And then any other electronic pieces I want to place? Probably not. Other than, of course, I know I'm going to need to put a radio tower on top of this building. But that is a different thing going on. And look at that, a wall camera. That would have been very useful for me 20 episodes ago when we were building the police station. That would have been super useful. Oh, man. I like the video camera, but I don't have anywhere that I could use the video camera, do I? Oh. Oh, perfect. You know what? This isn't going to be a house. This is going to be a TV station. We got the TV station, we got the radio station. Oh, that's perfect. Are you kidding me? How did I not think about this before? I put TVs in all of the houses. I need somewhere for TV to be filmed, right? I need somewhere for them to actually film all this stuff. Oh, man. Oh, that's so helpful. Because as much as I was ready to do it and I'm happy to get this build done, I did not want to build 4 more houses. I did not want to build 4 more houses if I could avoid it. Okay. Oh, that's super helpful. That's super, super helpful. Now I can actually get past this. Get past this. It's not writer's block, you know. It's kind of writer's block. This designer's block. I can get past that finally. Okay, wonderful. Wonderful. A TV station. Why didn't I think of this earlier? Why did I not think about putting a TV station in earlier? I probably would have put it a little closer to the public occurrences building, wouldn't I? Probably. Yeah, probably. Okay, well that's that's helpful. That's super nice. Well, I'm glad I know now. Glad I got that sorted. Okay. I'm just trying to see what else could be placed. I know we need to find a large radio tower to place on top of the this building here. We could go miscellaneous. I don't want to place a recruitment radio beacon yet. I'd rather just go for just an actual radio tower without the recruitment aspects. Well, I'd rather do that then. How about we go for... Maybe that would be Homemaker power. No, it wouldn't be here in miscellaneous. Okay, then that would be Homemaker. It's not Homemaker power electronics. We've already checked that. Then maybe it's somewhere in SKE or MSO or one of these. Maybe. Definitely not in here. Nope. Alright then. Is that the bookcase store? That is the bookcase store. Gotta love how many duplicates of objects that we have in this mod pack. Okay, then perhaps back in structures SOE. Miscellaneous? No. Nope. That would actually have been a pretty good regular glass piece to put in, wouldn't it? Probably. No, it's nowhere in there. Nope. Then perhaps... Well, if it's not in miscellaneous, then where would it be? Maybe somewhere in here? Yeah, now I'm just sitting here and sorting through all of the mod folders that I have. Or rather, all the build menus. Probably not the most entertaining thing I could be doing, but I gotta find this. I know it's around here. I've seen it before. I've interacted with it before. So what is the problem? Where is it? It's a super tall one. It's actually like it's named something similar to the castle radio tower or something like that. It's got to be in here somewhere. Got to be in here somewhere. Nope, that's not it. That's a siren. That's definitely not it. Definitely not a workstation, of course. If it were a workstation, that would be weird. Be very strange. No, it's not in there. I guess it could be somewhere in the Curo tab. Not sure exactly why it would be, but it could be. I guess. Utility. Oh, no. That's a You Shouldn't Cheat Folks folder. That's definitely not it. Oh, interesting. These actually do have a way of producing... Alright then. Well, that's good to know. Now, definitely not a water supply thing. What am I going for here? Furniture... Miscellaneous, maybe? No... It's gotta be somewhere in one of these mods. Not just gotta be, I know it is. I just don't know which of the mods it's in. No, it's not in power. You have got to be kidding me. Well, it's definitely not this. Definitely not that. Wow, this is actually really annoying. I mean, come on. It should be here. It really should be here. The scaffolding isn't it. Okay, if it's not... I don't know how that's a small structure. We've had that conversation. If it's not here, then what do I do? What do I do? Oh? Hello, interesting. Okay. We got telephone poles. We don't have radio towers? What's up with that? Couldn't possibly be in the bunkers section, of course. Large prefab structures. Maybe it's in here. Oh, wow. Electrical tower, okay. Hey, there it is. There it is. That's what I wanted. That's what I was looking for. Oh my gosh. Okay. The one thing that's very annoying is the concrete block attached to it. Yeah, that's going to cause me some trouble. A little bit of trouble. That concrete block. Little bit of trouble. Okay, well, there's definitely ways to get around all that trouble. Just got to figure out what those ways are. Let's try bringing it over here. Somewhere that's not built up. Aha! Now, which of these would I prefer? Yeah, I'd prefer the radio tower one that actually looks like it's a radio tower. Glad we finally found it. Alright, well, we've got you mostly in place, which is fine. I don't need you to be perfectly in place yet. Mod pause Z. Minus 10, 20, 30, 40. Well, and then we'll go up by 10 again. Okay, we're gonna have to actually place you inside of this structure. That is going to suck. Suck hard. So instead, we could probably place you off the side. Maybe lower you into the ground. Now we'll go back there. Go right there. Oh, and look at that. It's not blocking. It's not actually blocking the windows for the apartments. Just a little bit of the window for the staircases, for the actual the entryway staircases. Look at that. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, that's great. That's great. And look at how tall that thing is. Look at how unnecessarily tall this structure is. I mean, it is necessary, I know, but it's very funny. It is very funny. Alright, it might be? I don't know if it is, but it might be taller than the church. We built a really tall church. It might not be taller than the church. In fact, let's go ahead and try and get to the top of this guy. Then we'll know for sure. TFC. Yeah, we'll go like that. If I were standing on top of this structure here... Nah, church is still taller. Barely, but it's still taller. Wow. Wow, I mean, that just says a lot about the size of the church, man. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, well, that's great. I'm glad we found it. Homemaker structures, large prefab structures. For future reference, because I will need to build more than one radio station. I need to build a few, actually, at some other point. Alright, well, that's awesome. That is awesome. I probably could have put this on top of the, on top of what will be soon the TV station. Probably. But I'll probably put a different thing on top of the TV station now. Now it'll be a different structure altogether. Okay, well, this is really good. Very good stuff here. Very, very, very good stuff that we've done so far here. We've got about 15 minutes left. So let's go ahead and finish up. I'm just making sure I've got nothing else I need to place here other than the door and the lights on the interior. I mean, yeah, we're good. This is a place of business. This isn't this isn't a restaurant. It's a radio station. So I don't need to build a full kitchen. I can just leave it as is. We'll say, you know, some people bring their food to work for their time. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay. Okay, Snappy Shell Kit, roofs. roof, flat roof pieces. We want this guy, but also we need one of these first, and sadly this guy is torn up. So if I want the angle to be like that, then I need these guys to be angled that way. Alright, wonderful. Alright, so in here... Oh man, that chair is going to cause me problems, isn't it? Yeah, it's going to cause me actual problems for NPC pathing. Okay, we'll remove that for now. We'll have the setup, but we'll remove it for now because we weren't planning on actually having a co-host or a guest. So we won't worry about it. Alright, great. We'll also go ahead and place a ceiling fan over here. Beautiful. Look at that. Okay, cool. That's all the light we're likely going to need in the space. Before I close up the rest of the roof, we're going to go for some doors. Yeah. All right. The only thing that's annoying is that the triangle roof pieces, they only have the torn underside design. They shouldn't. They should have two of them, but I get that this mod was made, what was it? Oh man, yeah, how long has this mod been out? This mod has been out, I think, since 2017. So 7 years. Which is insane to think about. I think 2017 is when all the Fallout DLC finished their release schedule. And then all the updates for the Fallout DLC. you know, any like bug fix updates or whatever. All right, cool. Cool. Yeah, I did not want to try and fit the tower into the building with all of the other navigational issues that would have brought up. Oh man, the last thing I want to do. Ooh, that would have been terrible. That would have been absolutely horrendous. Can you imagine? Can you imagine how annoying that would have been? Okay. Okay, well, we need a name for the radio station. We need a name for the radio station. I don't know what I would name it. So right now, I'm just going to put radio station on the side, and then I'm going to punt it to you guys watching live and watching on the VOD to go ahead and give me a name for the radio station. If you're watching live, just comment on Kick over here. If you are watching on the VOD, leave a comment on this in this VOD and let me know what name you think would work well for the radio station here. I will pick whichever one is my favorite, and go ahead and make a suggestion for the NPC, the name of the NPC that should run this as well, because I'd like that as well. That'd be nice. I like having named NPCs, and I've got a mod for it, so I might as well. But yeah, go ahead and give me your best station and host name for the NPCs. Okay, I'm putting you there just because I need you there for a second. Oh, that's right, you do that sometimes. Alright, looks like I need some more room. So how about we start by building off of the location that the N will be instead. That's what we'll do. In that direction, and then eight in that one. Interesting, okay. Alright, new Dawn radio station. Dominic. Very funny. I'm not entirely sure that I would know that that is two different words there, so I'm going to change the radio to orange, because it is technically a public work, you know? I don't know how the funding's going to be, but I mean, you know, advertisers, but come on. RADIO. There we go. Radio station. Okay. Well, that's what we'll do for the naming of the radio station for now. We'll once I've got a few different ideas, I'll pick whichever one's my favorite. I do like New Dawn Radio Station. That is pretty good. But I'd like to give my VOD viewers a chance to go ahead and name as well, because most of the things that we have named here that aren't standardized names, most of them have been live viewer names. So I'd like to give my my VOD viewers a chance to go ahead and name something as well, because you guys are awesome. You guys have been extremely helpful in getting the channel to where it is now. We are at over 200 subscribers. I think it was 203, 202, 203, something like that. But we're almost halfway to the marker that we need for monetization here. We need a total of 500 for the monetization here. So we're 40% of the way. 40% of the way. Well, yeah. So for a moment I was thinking 1,000. No, it is 500. But yeah, it's really cool what you guys have been doing to help me. All right, let's go ahead and put the door on. For which we need to go all the way back over here. Come on. Nope. There we go. Wonderful. Now, back over to Homemaker, and decorations, landscaping, living trees, and foliage. But we need this kind of foliage, which of course for us is greenage, not foliage. You know what? We will start with this. Wonderful. And we'll go for those, and then over here we got a lot of these to take care of. Mystic Dawn is also pretty good. Mystic Dawn is also pretty good. All right, nice. We'll go ahead and change the height once I've got them all set up there. I'm not gonna put any greenage back here. This is the alleyway section. I don't really want to do that. Not really looking to do that, so we're not gonna bother with it. But here, where's the door on this side? That's right, the door's over here. Okay. Which means we'll go something like this. Now, if we were to go with... Oh, come on. If we were to go with one of the tall boys... Ooh, close. Close. Okay. Then what if we go with one of these guys instead? Can I fit you in there? That's not what I meant. Alright, that's good. Now we'll just go back to this. There we go. All right, cool. Cool. All right. Alright, well now we're definitely over time. Alright, let's go ahead and change the height. Mod pause Z minus 16, because everything was 16 units higher than it needs to be. How do I know? Because this floor is 16 units higher than the dirt. With the only exception of heights being things on the diagonals. All right. And we'll head on over here as well. We're close. All right. Yep. The only height exception were the diagonal pieces. And that should be everything, right? That should be everything. Okay. Not sure how I'm grabbing this screenshot. Not sure at all. We'll think of something. We'll definitely think of something. We have to. But that's all the building. Okay, good. Good. If that is all of the building, and all of the greenery, or greenage rather, excuse me, greenage. Okay, man, we're so close to being done. We're so close to being done. We have 3 more buildings because we're going to be building a TV station right here, probably tomorrow. I'd like to get a jump on it, so probably tomorrow, the TV station. But yes, go ahead and let me know the names you guys have suggested for the radio station. I'll go ahead and write down the ones that I received here on stream. Let me go ahead and write those down real quick because the chat gets deleted after the stream is over. New Dawn radio station. And the name for the NPC would be Dominic. Mystic Dawn. And either Mancar or Cameron. Or Cameron, rather, not Cameron. Cameron. Alright, interesting. Interesting. I like the reference. But yeah. That's pretty much everything. Oh, see, it's not... see, this is what I mean. Screen tearing is extremely minimal when I'm outside of the build menu. But it is still existent, so... filming is going to be very interesting. Very unique. Alright, let's go for... TFC. See what we can work with here. Nope. Okay, so I can't work with this angle because of all the screen tearing. But I can work with this angle back here. Nope. Even that's a little too far. All right, well, if the screen tearing is going to keep us from doing a ton, then I'm going to go ahead and play it safe. Go with this angle here. Gets the radio tower in there, all kinds of stuff. Okay, cool. Cool. Not the best screenshot I've taken, certainly not the worst screenshot I've taken. It's just the angle that it's at because other resources that like to screen tear. This is what we've got to work with, which, you know what? Certainly better than nothing. I'm glad I have a screenshot instead of not having a screenshot for this VOD. Otherwise, it would probably not be viewed at all. Probably no views on something like that. Okay, cool. Right then. Let's go back into the actual camera. Game hour to 10. And set the weather properly. All right, wonderful. Well, that is all for today. I'm going to go ahead and exit out of here. It's a two-stage exit. Stage 1 is actually exiting to the menu, and then stage 2 is exiting to the desktop as anyway, because otherwise it just crashes. And I know we made a couple saves, but it's always nice to be sure, you know? It's always nice to be just that little bit, have that little bit of extra assurance. All right, well, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been a lot of fun for me. I might sound a little bored by it. I'm certainly not. It's just been a long day, and I film these at the end of long days. So that's just what's going on here. But we're very close. Very, very, very close. We've only got 3 buildings left instead of 4, now that I realized I want to make a TV station, and that it just makes sense that we'd have a TV station. So that's lots of fun. Yeah, we'll be continuing that tomorrow. If you've been watching live and you aren't already, consider following me here on Kick if you've enjoyed what you've seen today. I have tons of other Fallout content on my VOD channel, which it would be awesome if you would go and subscribe over there as well. If you are already watching on the VOD's channel, thank you. Consider leaving a like, commenting, and if you're not already, subscribing and turning on the notification bell. We are 203 of the 500 subscribers necessary for me to be able to open up the memberships page, and then I can make members-only content for you guys, which would be cool, hopefully. I'm still trying to figure out what that members-only content's going to look like, but I can make some of that, and I can go ahead and you know, start to monetize this, which is wild. I didn't think I'd get to monetize this for a long, long time. Yeah, very, very strange. Very strange, but I'm going to try and make as cool of content for you guys as I possibly can. I don't know what that's going to mean, but we'll see. We'll see. The fact that it's even close to being in availability for me is the wild part. Like, I don't really know how to handle that. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is thank you guys for watching. If you are watching on the VOD's channel, you can go ahead and check the description of this VOD to find a list of all of the settlement mods I'm using, as well as links to my social media pages, my Twitter and my Instagram. Follow the Twitter if you want manual updates anytime I'm going live. You'll also find my other YouTube channels, my main channel, which is just my name, and my third channel, which will have more content coming in August, when certain shows are released and after I've seen certain movies. If Deadpool and Wolverine is a good movie, well, even if it's not a good movie, what I'm trying to say is I'm going to make a Deadpool and Wolverine video, and I'm going to be making some content on Batman Caped Crusader, which I want to be a good show, but I don't think it's going to be a good show. Yeah, the stream's just ending now. For those of you watching, yeah, stream's just ending, but you know, if you care, you know, stick around and listen to the little spiel. You guys probably know what it is by now, but you know, it's always nice for some of you to stick to the end. Yeah, I'm gonna be making some content on Batman Caped Crusader when that show comes out on August 1st. I don't think the show's gonna be good. And I want to talk about the reasons why it probably won't be good. But hey, if it is good, I'm going to talk about why the show's good as well. I'm not going to just, you know, I have a preconceived idea of it, but I'm going in there hoping that my mind has changed. Yeah, more content on that stuff coming soon. And of course, on the VODs channel, you have, this is episode 63, so you have 186 other hours on top of this, 186 other hours of Fallout content you can go ahead and watch, which is crazy that I've done anything for 186 hours, let alone live streamed for 186 hours, on top of all of the other live stream content I have up there, which ranges from 3 hours to more and a little bit less on occasion. But yeah, if you're interested in any of that kind of stuff, of course, go ahead and watch it over there. Other than that, there are ways you can support me through donations to the stream, through Patreon, and through a bunch of other stuff if you feel like it. If not, no worries. Just the fact that you guys have been watching is plenty for me. And, you know, 200 subscribers, that is quite the milestone. It is quite the milestone. It took me 6 months to get 100 subscribers, and it took me a month after that to get to 200 subscribers. So that's wild for me to think about. Yeah, I don't think I ever could have imagined something like this happening. And I know that that's a small number of people, but it's a lot of people to me, because that is 200 more people than I ever expected. So thank you to all of you who have been watching for that long. I am losing steam. I'm a lot more exhausted than I thought I would be. So I'm gonna check out. I've got all of this stuff to go ahead and render. So we're gonna go ahead and work on that. But what I'm trying to say is thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys tomorrow, approximately the same bat time of 4:30 Central, and definitely the same bat channel. All right, have a good one.